Alright, so it's time to get started. I will just jump into the game scene and you will probably notice the overlay that I've spent like, I don't know, 10 minutes working on. I was going to do something a little more complex and try and follow the design that the Ratchet Clank games have, but it was really complex and it would probably take a lot longer than 10 minutes to make. So let's get started with the game. And welcome, Professor Yogurt. Glad to see you here again. So let's get started. And I don't know, just decided to launch the game the way you normally would from a PlayStation if you were turning it on without a disc in and all that, because I found out that you can actually do that with the emulator. So, yeah. Hey Milky Way Squid, how are you going today? Alright, so I'm just going to quickly make sure settings are good. Okay, so widescreen's on, subtitles are on. Let's start a new game. And, so Ratchet Clank 2's interface was blue themed, and Ratchet Clank 3's is orange, so there's that. I'm just gonna save over my test save. I was, doing some testing with the game.
My Blargian Snagglebeast devours your mutant swamp fly. Oh yeah, I bet you didn't see that one coming. Hey, what are you doing?
Check and mate.
What? That's cheating!
On the contrary, the rules clearly state that the Blargian Snagglebeast has an allergic reaction to swamp flies that last 2 turns. Ooh, it is on again.
Your luck is extraordinary, sir. But do you lose as gracefully as you will?
I would not know, Maximilian. I never lose.
There is a first time for everything. Agent Clank! You missed! So much for the famous secret agent.
Shocking. Bring the car around, Jeeves, and mind the ejector seat this time.
Stay tuned for more Secret Agent Clank.
That was terrific.
Yeah, great. Change the channel.
But the man said to stay tuned.
We continue our live coverage from Velden. Just hours ago, the planet was attacked without warning by a terrifying alien race known as the Tyrannoids. Officials believe that an evil robotic supervillain known as Dr. Nefarious is the mastermind behind the Tyrannoid attack. As you can see, the Galactic Rangers are putting up a valiant fight, but they are no match for these tentacle-eyed terrors. Indeed, this backwater planet may be completely destroyed in a matter of hours. Darla Gratch, Channel 64 News.
We're going home.
But Velden is in a Solana galaxy. Oh no, not the gravimetric warp drive. The untested gravimetric warp drive? The one you built from Blargian scrap metal?
Coming?
We are doomed.
You were saying?
I stand corrected.
I just hope we're not too late.
So, Ratchet Clank 2 took us to an entirely different galaxy. and we had to solve problems there. With this game, well, Ratchet's been forced to return back to the Solana galaxy, his home, because there's a new threat known as the Tyrannoids, and they are little or big creatures that they're basically like the main enemies that you'll fight in this game. I'm just gonna quickly turn off the help desk because I don't need to listen to it. Need to find where it is. There we go. Sweet. Alright, so now we can get started. Okay, I need to fix the camera as well. And for the first time, a Ratchet & Clank game's camera recognizes that it's actually inverted by default and not normal. I actually realized that. And I'm going to change to the thruster pack because I just prefer to use it, honestly. Personal preference, really, but...
These must be the Galactic Rangers.
Hey, look! It's a new sergeant!
Huh?
Hey, Sarge, you can have my gun. There's too many of them! We're all gonna die!
Okay, and our first weapon is a shotgun, the Shock Blaster. It actually can get pretty useful once you level it up. When it's leveled up, the weapon actually ends up getting a charge shot, so you can actually do a lot more damage, but it also actually uses more ammo. So the longer you charge, more ammo that is used, and the more damage it does.
Am I glad to see you, Sarge? We're pinned down by that enemy vehicle. Somebody's gotta take it out.
Let me guess. That somebody is me.
We gotta volunteer! Here, Sarge, take this! We'll cover you! From back there!
Yeah, I was watching the, I don't know how to pronounce his username, the Rix's video on, movement and all that other stuff, in Ratchet & Clank games. And I did notice that, like, a fully charged Shock Blaster, or, I forget what its actual upgraded name is, but when you fully charge that and you just wave around, you can do a shitload of damage and just kill a lot of bosses in, like, 2 or 3 hits. This game is, it feels like it's a little faster than Ratchet & Clank 2, actually. Weaving, yeah. Yeah, wrench swings and everything feel a lot faster than the second game. I was actually trying to do the, Oh, I actually got it! Well, that's the first time I've ever managed to do that. First try. That was a thing. So that was, I believe it's called a lag jump. But there are a lot of different, like, versions of it, using stuff like the charge boots and all sorts. But yeah, I spent last night just watching his video on various movement techniques and everything that you can do in this game. And it was pretty cool to see the stuff you can actually do. You failed at the emote. I remember yesterday I was actually watching the video and I was like, before I watched the video, I was like, oh, I wonder how it's done, how you do that lag jump technique. And I ended up thinking that you have to press it and time it right when you land, but as it turns out you do it before you land. And that's how it works. But the European version with a lot of these techniques doesn't actually give much of a speed boost or anything like that, so you can't do it as long. I think the charge boot standing glide, you get a lot less distance and speed out of it.
What's the situation?
The droids have fallen back to a base in F sector. We have orders to go in and take them out. F sector? No way. Game over, man. We're all gonna end up as scrap metal.
Get back in there, trooper. We've got a planet to save.
Sir, yes, sir.
Alright, so now we're heading off to the first section that gives the PS3 version frame rate issues.
Not me. I'm afraid of heights.
So this section in the PS3 version drops the frame rate down to like 30 FPS, just because of all the alpha effects and stuff.
Stay frosty, people. The noise could be
Probably some other things, but yeah, it's nowhere near as bad when emulated, so that's a nice thing. Probably going to get a few level ups for weapons in this, because there are quite a few enemies in this section. Aiming for sub 4 hours. Just going to collect all the bolts, break all the crates. 4 hours and 73 milliseconds. Wow! Oh man, that would have sucked. That would have sucked so much. Should be using the nitro launcher as well.
Waste those Tyrannoids!
That technique is probably one of the easiest to learn, considering this is like the first time I'm trying to do it after having seen the videos yesterday. Alright, nitro launcher for a shitload of enemies. And you'll notice that I have a shitload more health already compared to in Ratchet Clank 2. And that's because the health in this game, you take a lot more damage, but you have a higher health cap. After, I think in a standard new game run, you can get a maximum of 100 health, and then once you go into challenge mode, you can actually get a second, you can get 200. But because you have more health, you take more damage. This is also the first game that adds in a quick select with multiple sections, so I can actually hold down R1 to access a second wheel, and I'll be taking advantage of that just because I can have all my gadgets available, but also a lot of weapons that I like to use. And they've changed the quick select triangle tapping, so you can actually just tap triangle once to switch between weapons, and you have 3 weapons to switch between now instead of 2. Quark boss in New Game Plus, first boss I've seen killed before its cutscene. No, that's interesting.
Sir, we have a transmission from the president!
How are things on the front lines, soldier? Is that Secret Agent Clank?
Greetings, sir. We are here to help.
Well, this is an honor, and I see you brought your chauffeur along.
What? No. Hold on a second, sir.
Agent Clank, we must stop Dr. Nefarious. As you may know, only one man has ever faced him and survived. I've just received a top-secret report on that man's whereabouts. Here, take a look.
On tonight's episode of Nature's Mysteries, we examine the Florana tree beast. Deep in the dense growth of Florana's Jambu forest lives a mysterious creature. Or maybe he doesn't. It's one of Nature's Mysteries.
I seen him run right through our camping site. He was buck naked, screaming and holding a banana. Or maybe it weren't a banana. It could be
one of Nature's Mysteries. Legend tells that this mysterious creature is actually one of the greatest superheroes who ever lived. Shamed by his recent past, he is now one of Nature's Mysteries. Tune in and find out the answers.
We need you to find this man. The fate of the galaxy may depend on it.
Are you sure this is the guy you're looking for, Mr. President? Yeah, he seems like kind of a, wacko.
You may be right, but he's the best chance we've got. I know you boys won't let me down.
You can count on us, sir.
So, we've got to go find a mysterious character, and he apparently was once the greatest hero that ever lived. I wonder who that would be. Alright, and here's the first actual level of the game, considering Velden is fairly short. And this is the Gadgetron vendor. Close to seeing the inspiration for your YouTube profile pic. Cool. Here's an improvement. So in Ratchet Clank 2, they added an improvement with ammo buying, in which you could actually just instantly buy the maximum ammo for each individual weapon. Now, you can buy max ammo for every weapon at once. So just like that, I've got all the ammo. I'm gonna get the Plasma Whip because it looks cool and it's fun to use. And yeah, we'll continue onwards. So the Plasma Whip, it basically functions like a wrench but with longer range. So you can do everything that you can do with a wrench with this weapon, including doing wrench throws and stuff like that. Velden is one of the much more difficult levels in wrench only. Really? Oh. I should be able to, yeah, break these to get more bolts. Okay, that's not good. Death 1. Eaten by the shark. All of these things, the Ratchet Clank games and also the Jack series all had pretty cool effects for, you know, considering the PlayStation 2. Like, they even have distortion effects for explosions. Because the first ship you normally... Yeah, actually, I think I I saw a bit of gameplay of someone trying to do that. I think it was Teal, actually, was trying to do a Ratchet 3 wrench only, and spent a lot of time trying to kill the ship. Okay, so the crate I just got is a multiplier crate. It doubles everything you get, so you get double experience, double the bolts, and they're pretty useful if you can actually get everything within timer. Alright, so I might be able to... No, I wasn't able to get some double experience for this weapon. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And because I have 3 weapons now, I can show off the triple weapon switching. And I should be getting an upgrade for this weapon very soon. More useful in New Game Plus if you can get a times 11 multiplier. Yeah. Or even if you could reach a plus 20 multiplier, or times 20 multiplier, you could actually get a shitload of bolts. But you have to try very hard to avoid getting any, taking any damage. You'll probably notice the camera has some trouble tracking me with double jumps. That's because I'm playing with the game turned on to widescreen. Mostly because every time I've played the Ratchet Clank games, they were defaulted to widescreen. And PlayStation 2 games with widescreen don't actually render those extra pixels. What it does is it literally just squashes and stretches the game a bit. But I'm used to Ratchet looking taller, so I just play with widescreen on. I don't think there are any PS2 games that actually support proper widescreen. Sewers to be a good place to get... Oh, here's our first weapon upgrade. Sewers are a good place to get good bolts from times 20. Yeah, I'd imagine it would be. Alright, so Ratchet Clank 3 weapons end up leveling up 5 times before they, well, 4 times before they reach the final form. And every time a weapon upgrades in this game, the model for the weapon actually changes a bit. It gets extra stuff and does more damage and all sorts of other things. And in this game, you can also keep track of how much experience you need to level up your weapons. So you can just jump into the weapons menu to see how it, how long it takes to get to the next section. And when weapons level up, they also get a new description, so you can see what's been added in. Anyway, let's continue upwards. The shock, this weapon's pretty useful. I'm gonna try and get the N60 Storm at some point as well, because it's pretty good. I think, is there something back here? Or is it? No. Okay, it's a different section. They, in this game, they're a little more tricky with the stuff that Insomniac hid in this game. But I've already found our first special bolt in the game. So in this game you get titanium bolts, and they unlock the ability to purchase cosmetic skins, so you can make your characters look a little different if you so desire. And I think yeah. Oh well. That doesn't matter. So I'm just going to open up the skin menu. I'll see what I can actually... well, I'll show you what skins are available, so you can play with the default armor, and then you have a option to collect a certain amount and then buy all of these other skins. So they have a snowman, Tuxedo Ratchet, which I think I used to play this game a lot with Tuxedo Ratchet, Buganoid, Brainius, which if you remember the B2 Brawler, this is basically like a smaller version of the B2 Brawler with less legs. Robo Rooster, Trooper, which they're the enemies that were in Ratchet Clank 2, and just a random robot. Alright, so let's continue onwards, kill some more things. I'll try and level up my weapons more evenly. Oh, and we're coming up to another new crate type that was added in this game. So, in Ratchet Clank 3 they added an Inferno crate, and what this does is it basically makes your wrench damage increase a shit ton, gives you Infernox armor, and you have 2 wrenches. And you can actually, if you have another skin to play as, you can actually trick the game to let you stay with that character costume on. If you, I think if you put another costume on, and then switch back to it or something like that. Trooper looks sort of like the Gladiator outfit, but not entirely like it. Teal might be uploading a new wrench-only run soon. Oh, cool. It'll be fun to watch. Makes you invincible. Right. Okay, so now we're going to get another new collectible in the game. There are trophies that you can collect in this game, and they're all designed... Well, okay, the animation's not playing, that's interesting. But, that's probably an emulation bug. The trophies are almost all of the trophies are based off of the character designs in this game, so you can unlock trophies of various characters. I believe the Ratchet trophy is actually designed based off of his costume from the first game. But yeah, there are a bunch you can get. Ooh. Okay. Another nice thing that they added in Ratchet Clank 3 is you can actually double jump out of water now. And when you level up your nanotech, you don't get a full heal anymore. You only get a certain amount of health back. And I don't think I can break any of those. Maybe I can, and I just need to put them somewhere else. think that's the first time I've ever heard Ratchet do that yeah sounds in any of these playthroughs. I'm pretty sure he does it in the other games, but yeah, they are breakable. I just wasn't hitting them properly. I have to do like a hyper strike on them to actually get them. Okay, so now we're gonna go down into this section.
Ratchet, we have company.
Where?
Behind you.
Where?
Behind you.
Very funny. You having a good time?
You trespass on sacred ground. Now you walk path of death.
But, sir.
Path of death.
Looks like the Shadow had to catch up to Ratchet. Oh, I can buy the N60. Alright, let's get it. So this is a gun. It shoots, and yeah. It's not the greatest weapon, but it's good enough. Don't get hit by those things because they crush you. They didn't that time, but that's probably because it caught me in the air. I believe there's a skill point in this section for getting through it without taking any damage, but I'm probably not going to get it. Unless I do it the second time. Here's our second titanium bolt. Soon we'll be able to unlock a new character costume and make Ratchet look a little different. Or a lot different. This is a gun, it shoots. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's nothing special. I screwed up big time there. I mean, there's not much to say about the N60 Storm. Oh, I tried to do the thing. That's what happens if you get hit by it. It just squashes you completely flat. I should still have the titanium. Yeah, I do. Okay. Shit. I mistimed that jump big time. Alright, let's try and not get hit this time. Hey! That was good. I think I'll use something else. I'll swap that out. And there we go. Apparently you could mid-air long jump, like in the first game. Yeah. Okay, the environment's killing the characters instead of me. Nice. Alright. Well, goodbye skill point. Oh well. And here's another boulder dodging thing. With fire now, to make it a little more interesting, I suppose. Get all the ammo we need, and I believe we have a boss fight now.
Cannot be.
Okay, we walked your path of death. Now, tell us what you know about Dr. Nefarious.
Huh?
Dr. Nefarious! They say you're the only man to ever beat him.
Huh?
Jeez, this guy's even dumber than...
Captain Quark?
Yeah, Captain Quark! That's it, Quark. You've had this coming for a long time.
Yep, so Guy in Mask turned out to be Captain Quark, and he has lost his mind and gone bonkers. So now we just have to avoid his boomerang thing and defeat him in a boss fight. If I can actually hit him with this thing. Oh, shit. I know, it's so shocking, isn't it? Such a surprise. Did not see that. Shit. Is that it? Yep, there we go, he's done.
So, Quark has completely lost his mind. Now what?
Just keep the mask on. He thinks you are his new leader.
Great.
Incoming call.
This is Captain Sasha of the Starship Phoenix. The President has asked me to assist you.
Hi.
I see you have located Captain Quark.
Yeah, we got him, but, well, he thinks he's a monkey.
Of course. Bring him to the Phoenix and we'll see what we can do. Sasha out.
So that's going to be a fun trip, dealing with Captain Quark in there, considering how huge he is. But yeah, Captain Quark's lost his mind and thinks he's a monkey or something like that.
Look at that, Clank. This ship is amazing.
Welcome aboard the Phoenix, gentlemen.
Whoa.
Impressive, isn't she? The Phoenix is the pride of the galactic fleet. She's equipped with the latest technology. Holodeck training suite, auto vendors for armor and weapons, virtual firing range, starfighter upgrade system, even a Gadgetron VG9000 game system.
A VG9000?
Of course. With a Mavix Fireball Pro controller, VR headset, and a zero-G dance pad attachment.
Will you marry me?
Well, you've obviously had an exhausting trip. Why don't you stop by your quarters? We prepared a custom living area for Quark, so he won't get in your way. Come meet me on the bridge when you're ready.
Alright, so this is the Starship Phoenix. This is we're going to be visiting this place a few times during the game. I'm just going to break these lights so I can get a few more bolts, because it's actually not that worth doing because I'm only getting like one bolt. Should be able to break this thing too. I guess not. So this thing here is the ship vendor, and we can customize the way the ship looks. There are no flying sections in this game, so it's entirely cosmetic. It doesn't matter what you end up using, it's just there for looks. And we'll unlock more colors as I get more skill points, depending on if I get more skill points. I don't know why I'm trying to do speedrunning tricks when I'm just playing this casually, but whatever. It looks like fun, so it's just like, why not try doing it?
How do you think he got like this?
Well, the life of an intergalactic superhero can be very stressful.
Yeah. Anyway, you're telling me this nutcase is our only hope for stopping Nefarious? We're hosed.
Yep. Oh, and here's the Captain Quark poster that was in Ratchet's house in the first game. Oh yeah, and so there's a video game system in here, and we can play vid comics on it. We'll see what those are later, but for now it's time to continue onwards. Clank's laugh is great. Yeah, and there's also VR simulation, so you can do a few arena challenges in there with the Gadgetron robots, and this is the trophy room, so right now we just have one trophy. Let's take a look. So this is the Ratchet trophy, which I don't think I can actually move up and down. Nope. But yeah, so it's basically just a low poly you know, version of his PS1 Ratchet Clank 1 appearance. Alright. So let's go find the Gadgetron vendor and see if they have anything new on sale. And smack Ratchet's head in it too, because whatever. Another thing that you can do on the Starship Phoenix is when there's new weapons available to buy, you can actually test them out with the in the VR arena. And I can also load data from Ratchet Clank 1 to get a discount, so I'm going to do that now. So now I've got a 10% discount on everything. And I've also got a new skin. So now weapons are going to be a little cheaper, which is probably going to be helpful. So let's take a look at the skin we've unlocked. So now I have the option to either play as Ratchet in armor or Ratchet the way he looked in the first game. But I'm pretty sure it's not the same model. I think they upgraded it a little bit. But still, it's pretty cool to look at. And then over here is the armor vendor, which I don't think has anything on sale yet. Might? Okay, it does. So yeah, you go here to get armor upgrades, and there are quite a few in this game. I think there are 4 or 5. Now we need to go to the bridge. And see what's going on.
We're losing the signal. Try boosting the power.
Isn't that the president?
They came out of nowhere! Tyrannoid invasion force! Presidential compound has been breached! Cannot hold out much longer here.
Mr. President! Dad! Are you there?
Dad?
Robotic citizens of the Solana Galaxy, the hour of your liberation is at hand! Too long have we robots suffered under the bigotry, the stupidity, the squishiness and foul stench of organic life forms. Soon, all robots will bask in the liberty and equality of my benevolent, iron-fisted rule. And as for you filthy organic life forms, you can look forward to being disintegrated. That's all for now.
Plot a course from Arcadia. Maximum speed. Prepare the dropship for planetary assault. We're going in.
We'll see you on Arcadia.
You've killed him 3 times. Does that mean that you've only played this game 3 times, or...? Oh, I can't do any of the things in here. Can't even jump. Yeah. It's interesting, in emulating the the main 3 Ratchet Clank games on PS2, they all have their own weird issues with rendering shadows. Ratchet Clank 1 and 2 don't render the shadows entirely. Twice in this game, right? Okay. In this game, they seem to do shadows properly, sort of. They just don't, you know, sit on things. They seem to just float around. Alright, so now we gotta go to Arcadia. So, in this game, because we've gone back to the Solana Galaxy, we're going to be going to places that we have seen before, as well as places we haven't. And this place is a place we have not seen before. Joseph.
Glad you made it, sir! The presidential compound is on the other side of the city! Keep your head down! The Tyrannoids are crawling all over the place!
Pill-shaped objects. Yeah, I don't think the PS2 could... Well, no, I don't think they actually, for these games at least, rendered actual shadows, so... Pill-shaped objects. Yeah, it sounds about right. And then in Ratchet Clank 1 and 2 they weren't rendering them entirely. In this game, I don't know what it's doing. I do know in the HD versions of these games, I think they actually added a directional light into the game so that the shadows that were rendered were actual shadows. I think they did that with they've done that with a lot of HD remasters for PS3. Oh, Prof, there are actually a few games that have done dynamic shadows on PS2. Not many, but and it's not used often, but there are some games that have done it. Both, yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2 actually has dynamic shadows in use in some sections of the game. And that's actually, that's a game that I'm considering playing at some point. Oh yeah, and so now we get to see some different Tyrannoids. So far, before this point, we'd only seen Tyrannoids with either one eye or two eyes. Now we see Tyrannoids with three. And the more eyes that a Tyrannoid has, the harder it is to fight. That's the general thing with them. Oh man, the PS2 Spider-Man 2 game was really good. I remember really enjoying the web swinging mechanics and everything in Spider-Man 2. It worked really well. Eyeball armor, yeah. This game is actually the one that I can remember the clearest. I think I've played this game the most out of any of them. Ratchet Clank 2 is like a favorite of mine for nostalgic reasons, but this game is my favorite in terms of gameplay and everything, alongside A Crack in Time. And I've played this game a shit ton. So here's our third Platinum Bolt, not Titanium Bolt. Spider-Man 2 for PS1. That game was actually pretty fun to play too. Oops. I tried to charge boot and then I forgot that I don't have them. Not yet, at least. Alright. Head back down here. Smack some more crates. Alright. You played Ratchet Clank 1 the most out of the trilogy? Alright. I think that's the game I've played the least. I did play Deadlock's or Gladiator quite a bit too. I did play it up to the point of getting every weapon up to level 99. So every attack I did with every weapon had rainbow effects. Ratchet 1's the one you've glitched the most. I was actually watching Therixa speedrun or attempt speedruns of New Game Plus for Ratchet Clank 1 yesterday, or I suppose it's more accurate to say this morning. I was up till like 4:30 AM watching him do speedruns. It was pretty fun to watch. It was interesting to see tricks that you can do in that game. And I just noticed crates over here, so I'm going to collect these. Did your first infinite jump today? Awesome. I was Shiny Hunter jumped into my stream of Ratchet Clank 1 and showed me the or tried to get me to do the infinite jumps and also Ghost Ratchet. I managed to do like infinite jump once and then I couldn't do it again. But Ghost Ratchet was really easy to do. Ratchet didn't survive. Yeah, it seems like it's difficult to do. You need to be careful with your inputs and timing. Oh shit. Should use this more. I didn't even notice it leveled up. Cool. You change 3. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna get the N60 Storm out. There we go. It was actually useful. Alright. Infernox armor. Alright, let's see if I can do the thing. And then switch back. Yeah, nice. There we go.
A second wave of Terranoids just landed. They're attacking the compound from the other side. We could sure use your help.
You got it.
Follow me to the dropship.
So now we have Ratchet wearing Infernox armor. He doesn't get any of the benefits of wearing it, but he's wearing 2 helmets now. So yeah, if you want to do that, you basically just have to switch to a different skin and then switch back while in Inferno mode, and you keep the visual. Slow down in here. Makes sense, there's a bit going on. Look, they have like a hazy effect around the vents on the dropship. They had quite a few effects like that in the Ratchet Clank games. You can see it's actually blurring stuff in the distance. Alright, I think I'm gonna get Ratchet back into his old costume. Yep, there we go. So I can actually see his face when he does the talking thing. I'll quickly make sure I've got everything I need. And I might as well buy the sucker cannon. It's pretty useful. Especially when you upgrade it. I think that sound was getting stuff from crates I didn't collect.
We must defend the presidential palace.
Alright, so I don't think I can actually use suck cannon on any of these characters. I'm gonna break all these crates. Or boxes. Alright. Shock blaster, nitro launcher, plasma whip. been a while since I've played this game in just a new game, rather than having like mostly upgraded weapons. And also a shit ton more health. Generally don't want to let them get any hits in because they do a lot of damage. But soon enough we'll be getting a new thing that will let us fight them with a slightly different tactic. Okay. You'll also probably notice that they toned down the level up effect when you get more health.
Area secured. Nice work, ladies.
It no longer like fills the screen with like a white flash. Collect more ammo and continue onwards.
Sarge, cover those Rangers. If we lose the whole squad, it's all over.
So this is basically like an introduction to the a new style of side objective that you can do, but this one is one of the few that you actually have to do. They're like siege mode sort of things. And it's basically just destroying enemies in waves and also just pushing through trying to capture something. Although in this case it's defending a place. Alright, is there anything I missed? Nope. Alright, more health. I'm leveling up health quite a bit. Alright. Destroy them with the nitro launcher. I should see if I can try and get some of the smaller Tyranids with the sucker cannon. I wonder if it works on these guys. Nope. It does not. Almost got all of them together.
Thanks, Sarge. You saved our cans.
These missions are a good way of getting more bolts too. I may or may not try and do all of them.
The sauces are just icing on the cake.
Alright, so now we're using a turret. And we have to fight off some dropships. And also the flying enemies. There's really not too much to say about the dropship turret shooting section. It's basically just pay attention on the map to where the red dots are and destroy the thing that is linked to the red dot. And doing it early is generally a good idea because otherwise you end up fighting those guys with the laser suit mech, the laser mech suit thing. The Galactic Rangers are usually pretty good at helping, but you want to try and destroy them as soon as you see them, because otherwise they cause a lot of trouble. And if you can destroy the dropships early, it definitely helps. Okay. Again, you want to destroy them as soon as you see them. Otherwise, they can do a shit ton of damage.
Sarge, don't give those plus buckets an inch.
And yeah, we've been adopted as the sergeants of the Galactic Rangers because their previous one fled or something. Alright, we'll be able to buy some new weapons soon enough. So, now the turret is broken down, and we need to defend the Galactic Rangers that are repairing it. I'm gonna just be grabbing the bolts from these crates every time. And those of you that played the online for this game will probably recognize a lot of this music, because it was used in the online quite often.
Keep them off our backs. We'll have this baby back up in no time.
Should be seeing level 3 for this soon. This section I think was also one of the playable sections in the Ratchet Clank 3 demo.
Covering fire! We've got to protect the repair crew!
I think I only ended up playing the demo for this game once. But they start you with some weapons you don't usually have at this point, which is interesting. But it's also what you typically see in demos. They try and show you off some of the cooler things in an effort to sell the game to you. Did I just shoot him through the wall? I think I just made that guy clip through the wall. Well, he's not a problem anymore. Oh yeah, and so at level 3, the Shock Blaster can actually do charge attacks. And they do more damage, but I mean you have to spend time charging up the shots, so yeah. Okay, so that's the first time I've ever actually failed that mission. Obviously I didn't do a good enough job at defending the repair crew.
We need that turret back online.
Okay, that didn't work.
Keep them off our backs. We'll have this baby back up in no time.
Alright, so you want to try and destroy them before they get a chance to do any damage.
Covering fire! We've got to protect the repair crew! Keep it up. The repairs are almost finished. The repairs are finished.
Okay,
Now
sweet.
we'll give those noids a taste of their own medicine.
Managed to actually win that time. Okay, so now we need to activate their defenses.
We need those air defenses online yesterday.
And I believe every time I do this, they end up spawning. No? Okay, not that time. Generally, every time I go to a new wrench section to screw in, I have to deal with the smaller Tyrannoids. Alright. Yeah, and this is the first Ratchet Clank game in which you just basically can hold the analog stick in any direction, and it doesn't. The game doesn't really care. It just matters that you're holding the analog stick in a direction, and then it just works.
The Nords are throwing everything they got at us.
Oh shit. Is there health somewhere? Yes there is. Okay, good. There's no longer any purple health like there was in Ratchet Clank 2. Instead you just... I think it's like a percentage of your health is healed. So the more health you have, the more health that's healed when you get those nanotech crates. Okay. And I think this is the last one? Or the second last one?
Mission accomplished.
Okay, cool. So that's it.
Agent Clank? You're even more impressive in person than you are on the holovid. And I must say, I've never seen a chauffeur fight like you do, son. Who says you can't find good help these days, right, Clank? Sasha's told me a lot about you. Don't get any ideas, kid. She is way out of your league. Sasha filled me in on the Quark situation. I'm told the man thinks he's a monkey?
He has lost his memory, sir.
Well, then you'll simply have to find it for him. We need our star player back in the game ASAP. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
My daughter tells me you're a man who's good with his hands, Ratchet.
Sir, I swear I never...
The city's laser shield went down during the attack. Now, we are defenseless without it. I sent out a repairman to fix it, but he disappeared. I need you to get that shield system back online.
Yes, sir. We're on it.
Oh, okay, so you've done a lot more glitching in Ratchet and Clank in the first game than you have in either of the than any of the other ones. Alright. Alright, so now we get a new gadget. I think it's called the refractor or something like that. Basically opens a shield around you, and basically what it does is it allows you to go through those laser grids without taking any damage. And you can also control where the laser ends up going. You can change its direction and everything. So let's get it out. Yeah, basically you get a little laser that you can control. Can I speed up the camera at all? Yes, I can. Shit, that makes this a lot more sensitive. So yeah, you can kill things with this, and I think there's a skill point for killing a certain amount of enemies with the refracted lasers. Nope, not yet. Damn it, stop magnetizing to it. An overwrench is magnetized, it doesn't mean you have to go straight to it. Alright, so let's break these crates with it. And there we go. Surprised there aren't any health crates here. Oh, here we go, so we can kill these guys with their own things. So every time they shoot a beam, they can't do shit to us. So we can just use it against them. I think we end up doing a few of these puzzles in the game, but This very first one is just simple and easy. Alright, now we've actually got some health. There we go. I'm surprised it took so long to actually get some health crates. And I think if you haven't done it at all, yes, that crate being placed right there is basically the game saying, hey, you can use this to kill enemies. And also break crates. This bridge is pretty cool. Oh no. I should try and use this against it so I can get the skill point. I don't know how many I need to kill, but it's... I don't think it's too many. Well, the camera... It's too fast. It's annoying because it controls both this camera and then first person. Now, we just get this little spider bot over here. And I think that's the only spider bot puzzle that we ever do. Alright, that's cool. And this is a section to come back to later, I think. Oh! Ratchet Clank 1, the glitches I've done: infinite jumps, close ratchet, decoy clipping, neutral long jumps, SIs, game like escape, fast make boots, Talia make flight, Poketaru clip, real guard clip, Umbrus wall, easy orcs and GB, dropless areas, Poketaru range SI, core to escape, and core to climb. Cool. The fast Magna boots, is that basically just hovering with the thruster pack? Because if that, I mean, I think that's what it is, and if that's what it is, I actually ended up just finding that out by myself. I think in my first playthrough of the game, I had the thruster pack going, and I was going over the Magna boot section in Auxon, and I just noticed, oh, the thruster pack doesn't actually deactivate when you go over this. So I use it every time, just so I go a little faster through it. Not really with like speed running in mind or anything, just like, hey, I'm playing through this game a few more times in New Game Plus, let's just, you know, make this planet a little bit shorter. Here's another gravity boot section. In this case, to get a platinum bolt, titanium bolt. Probably gonna do that a few more times.
Hey, look, it's Al. Got the shields up yet?
Silence! I am concentrating.
What the? That's a Quark vid comic.
Excuse me. It is a historically accurate interactive graphic novel.
How can you use the city's defense network to play a video game?
Simple. I bypassed the security server with a 626 hex matrix adapter and reprogrammed the graphic subprocessor.
No, I mean, it's... Clank, you speak, nerd.
It appears you have a feedback loop in the induction coils of your DB3 signal processor.
Impossible! I ran a recursive checksum on the signal matrix. Hey, there is a feedback loop. I don't know what happened.
May we borrow this vid comic?
Treat it gently. It is a first edition.
Perhaps this will help restore Quark's memory.
Shield power restored.
Alright, so, because we're back in the, galaxy of Ratchet Clank 1, we also end up meeting a lot of characters that we ended up, seeing in that game. The first of which, well, after Quark, of course, we, get to see Al, which is pretty cool. And this is the new teleporter that they added to this game. It's a little different. to the one that was in Ratchet Clank 2. And yeah, okay, I can do these again if I want to get more bolts, but I don't really care. I don't remember the Infector being available so early, but I guess it is. I don't think I bought it early on in the game, maybe that's why I don't remember it. Then again, in my first playthrough of Ratchet Clank 2, I don't think I remember actually getting the shotgun in that game until the proto-pet, well, the planet with all the proto-pet crates, not with the actual proto-pets. And up your arsenal, I've done turret clip, Florana skip, and Ghost Ratchet. Okay. I've done the turret clip too. I did it to skip the Clank section on a certain planet. Okay, so now we're back on the Starship Phoenix. I might customize the ship a little bit. So let's see. Heavy ordnance wings and scoop nose. Yeah. Deadlocked, you've done quick select, multi-hack, mine clip, and prowl skip. Alright, I don't really want to get either of those. I can actually get the armor upgrade now. I think I'll get this. Magna Plate armor. 10% damage reduction isn't too bad. It was interesting, Ratchet was vibrating on the platform there. Don't know why I'm bothering to select weapons, but I guess for later on. What VR missions I can do now? Okay. Let's do a few VR challenges before we get to the Quark vid comic. These are basically an arena, wave-based challenge. And you're just fighting against Gadgetron testing dummies. And they use the weapons that they used back on Kalibo 3. So you see some of them with the Walloper, others with the Porosita, and also Bomb Glove. Neither of which weapons you can actually get in this game. I think it's actually possible to kill some of them early before they before that thing rises. But I didn't manage to do it. Okay, so now the arena's gonna get modified a little bit, so as I'm going I think these sections actually go away. Yeah. Yeah, sweet. So as I'm going through this, this stuff ends up disappearing. And I think in later challenges this entire middle section ends up going away too. You can actually see the quarters all have divisions. So yeah, it makes the arena a little more interesting. Here we go, it just happened. This weapon is probably the best weapon to use for this right now. But I imagine this would probably be pretty good too. Yeah, it's actually not too bad. Let's get this leveled up. I should be able to level up this weapon with it. Oh, and I have a choice now, so let's get some ammo, and... okay, so... there's a speed round, where we have to kill them within a certain amount of time, and the shocker, which is using the shock blaster. So let's do this one first, considering I've been using this weapon the entire time already. This isn't gonna last too long. We'll probably be done. Oh, this is the last round, so yeah, it's almost over. There we go. So now we have a wrench only, and the speed round. Let's just go do the speed round and then wrench only. It was actually more effective than the shock blaster. There we go, it leveled up. Didn't get to see a fancy animation though, which is a little disappointing. Alright, let's do wrench beatdown now. See if I can get this done without taking any damage. Well, never mind that. It's probably my fault for saying, let's see if I can do it without taking damage, that I took damage. There we go. Nice. And Hot Stepper. The floor panels will leave and return as you fight the dummies. Okay. Actually, let's see what happens to the plasma whip with that upgrade. Causes more plasma energy and it causes even more damage. Generates more plasma. Okay. How much do I need? Wow, it needs a lot more to get upgraded. It's interesting. Yes, I can kill them early using this weapon. There's a nice lighting effect there too. I think it's probably using vertex lighting. Yeah, it's definitely using vertex lighting for this. It's only really lighting up where there are vertices in the mesh on this platform. So you can see this section's lit up, so there's a vertex right here, and then this section lights up. Through that, you probably imagine what the wireframe looks like for this mesh. Alright, let's see if I can do this with just this weapon without having to shift to something else. Yep. Alright. Do another just round of getting ammo. Frame rate started a little bit. There we go, nice. Another timed challenge. take too long to do, especially with this weapon. Provided frame rate fluctuations don't cause me to do something stupid. I do want to try and upgrade this weapon, because when it's upgraded it becomes fairly useful from a distance, like even more ranged attacks than what are currently available. It ends up like sending attacks that just move over distance. Get out of the air. Oh shit. I think I get a titanium bolt for beating all of these challenges. Probably not going to go for 100%, but I'll try and do a good amount of stuff. Okay. Cool. Almost took a good amount of damage in that. Caused too much trouble, but still not a good thing to have happen. Yeah, 100% would definitely require a lot of grinding for this. The whip throw is actually really effective against them. Because I haven't used any other weapons, it's only giving me ammo for this. Okay. So there should be... yeah, there's one more ammo crate. And is that it? Yeah, it is. Titanium bolt. Okay. So that was the VR challenges. Now we are going to be doing a vid comic.
Watch and learn, Clank. This is how a real hero gets it done.
These are the real-life adventures of Captain Quark, the greatest superhero the galaxy has ever known.
Hey, this thing on?
Meticulously reconstructed by our crack research team with the aid of eyewitness accounts, bathroom gossip, wild speculation, and a magic 8-ball. In the early days of the 5th Solarian equinox, the Solana galaxy was terrorized by a notorious pirate known as Captain Blackstar.
Ahoy! Anybody else got a craving for fish and chips?
Though still in the prime of his youth, Captain Quark was already a living legend.
I was beating him off with a stick.
However, no previous adventure could have prepared Quark for his encounter with the dread pirate Blackstar and his crew of... Oh, please tell me this is a typo.
That's robotic pirate ghosts. Guess reading wasn't your subject, eh, Professor?
Right. Now we begin the interactive portion of Episode 1. Booty is in the eye of the beholder.
Alright, so let's get started with this first vidcomic. I was just making sure to tweet out that this is what I'm up to now in case anyone else wanted to join in. So these vidcomics are basically just side-scrolling. They control like 2D side-scrolling platformers. You have a single jump that you can do. I think the longer you hold it down, the higher you jump. Yeah. And you can also do wall jumping, just like in Ratchet Clank. Or just like in the game standard. And you can also take advantage of the wall jumping to skip a few things or get through this elevator section a lot faster. Deal with him before he causes any more trouble. I'm gonna see if I can get all of the Quark tokens in this. Just double check that I haven't missed anything. And on the Ghost Pirate ship there are a few disappearing platforms. So you want to try and... You don't want to stay on them too long. You have a good window of time to jump off of them, but still. Okay. Main reason I want to try and collect all of these Quark tokens is because you get bolts for all the ones that you collect.
Robotic space eel haunts this ship. What a bunch of hoopers.
Alright, now we've got a gun. And it is a one-hit kill for a lot of enemies in this first section at least. And with it you can aim up and down as well as left and right. So, I mean, there's no reason to shoot down, it's basically just like a ducking move. Oops. That could end poorly for me. Can't take any damage now. So I need to be a lot more careful with my jumps. And then, there we go. So now, okay, we don't have to go too far back. Probably for the best that that happened. Okay, I thought one was going to spawn there, but I guess not. Oh, I must have gotten a good pattern. Okay, I can't make that jump from here. Should have been paying more attention when he was slicing at me. And use the blaster a bit more. There's plenty of ammo in this section. Oh, I can't jump through that. Whoops. Don't want to fall off of this. Oh no, it's a moving platform. Oh, okay, let's just... There we go. No? Up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. Oh, it doesn't do anything yet, I guess. Hey, titanium bolt. So if you get all of the quark tokens, you get titanium bolts as well as a bunch of extra bolts. And that's a health upgrade. So the first vidcomic's health upgrade is just there waiting for you. In the other quark vidcomics, you actually have to search for it. It's not just out there in the open. You don't have to do too much searching. It's not too difficult to find them generally, but still want to pay attention to where they are. And I'm just going to be button mashing at this enemy to try and do the most damage. Unfortunately, I'm not getting shots correctly because I was hanging onto a ledge. Alright. There we go. So it should only be one panel or two more now that I can do the thing. You want to hide under these platforms when that happens, because otherwise you take a lot of damage from that stuff. Alright. 2 patterns. So this is the last one. There we go. And that's the Quark vidcomic, well, the first one, completed. So now we get to find out how many bolts I get for getting all 100 of the tokens. 6,000. You get a shitload more when you're doing challenge mode.
I've worked on some real junk, but this one takes the cake. Pirate, ghost, robots. What do they think, we're idiots?
Hey, Professor, snap to it!
Once again, the citizens of the Solana Galaxy owed their lives to the dauntless courage of the remarkable man behind the cube. With great reluctance, Quark accepted a meager fee for his services and promptly donated the entire sum to the Quark for Tots Scholarship Fund, a charity providing makeovers and buxom bimbos for needy people named Quark.
I've got a big heart. Mr. President? Yes, I got the fruit basket, thanks. It turns out I'm allergic to prunes. Yeah, who knew? What? Blackwater City's under attack? Yes, sir, I'm on my way.
The exciting, all-true, right, adventures of Captain Quark continue in Episode 2.
Well, who's that handsome devil?
It appears Quark has regained his memory.
Hey, this dressing room isn't fit for a pig. What kind of shoddy production are you people running?
That's him, all right.
He may need a while to adjust. In the meantime, I've got a mission that's perfect for you two. We've just learned of a prototype holographic device that can disguise the user as a Tyrannoid, even allowing him to speak Tyrannese.
Is it just me, or do you smell bananas?
Anyway, the device happens to be the grand prize on this week's Annihilation Nation. Check it out.
Tonight on Annihilation Nation, we feature an all-new Death Course. Let's meet tonight's victim. Oops, I mean contestant, Fred. Fred is a Gadgetron accountant who claims he once had a Morpho Ray go off in his pants. What a champ. Let's take a look at what he's up against. Doesn't look too bad now, does it? Good luck, Fred! Next!
Another day, another death course.
Okay, so now we are going to be heading over to Annihilation Nation for the Tyra guys. And this will let Ratchet disguise himself as the smallest version of the Tyrannoid. And with that, we get to do some certain sections later on. I think there'll be one after the Annihilation Nation. I was just checking if there was any new armor. Didn't think there'd be some so soon, but thought it'd be worth checking anyway. Okay, that's how you do it. So it's right before the feet hit the ground. Okay. Just trying out the lag jump. Actually, let's see if there's anything new here. Also allows Ratchet to save the life of the boss after next. Oh yeah, another thing that Ratchet Clank 3 does is, so instead of Ratchet Clank 1 and 2, which had missions shown as individual things for each level, you can now keep track of every mission through its own section in the pause menu, and also when you're flying places. Oh, okay. So you can skip the Annihilation Nation or the planet after it.
Are you ready to play? All right, let's meet our first contestant. He's an unemployed rocket mechanic who claims to have saved 2 galaxies, but most people know him as Secret Agent Clang's bumbling chauffeur. He hopes that disguising himself as a Tyrannoid will make him more attractive to the ladies.
Hey!
Give a warm welcome to Ratchet! Ratchet will attempt to be the first contestant ever to survive the death course. Contestant number 1, are you ready?
Bring it on!
Oh, you can skip Tyrannosis and Aquatos. Cool.
Hey,
I have to get my weapons set up again.
Catch me next week at the Florana Demolition Derby. Oh yeah, that's entertainment, folks.
Oh yeah, and these things aren't actually random. It's a set course every time. There's a skill point for destroying cameras. So let's destroy cameras. No cameras. Can't quite skip a Quartos in any percent. Oh shit, I just... Oh, that was smart. Oh, and I can get the Agents of Doom. You have to touch down to unlock the Flux Rifle. Ah, okay. Cameras, they know I want to destroy them. I think I need to destroy 5 cameras. And I'm pretty sure I need to do it without dying. So there we go, so that's 1, 3, 4. We get to meet the laser shooting person. Alright, so I'm gonna get this titanium bolt up here. If I can actually get up to it. There we go. Got it. There we go, skill point. So that should be the first skill point in the game. That's Shock Blaster, Plasma Whip, Nitro Launcher. Nice. Damn it. That was bad timing on my part. And this room is filled with boxes, or crates. I think those cameras are supposed to be a replacement for the flying drone things with saws. They behave basically the same. More crates. Chances for more ammo, but I think I actually have all the ammo I need. I think I go left this time. Yep. Just left, right, left. And now we've got Quarkvid comic number 2. Ariba Amoeba.
Now it's time to get down and dirty for a lowdown showdown.
And we get this music again, which I believe this played in the arenas for Ratchet Clank 2 as well. So yeah, they brought this music back again. Not a bad thing though, it's good music. I believe someone in chat actually mentioned that in my second Ratchet Clank 2 stream. Yeah, the one that I actually finished the game in. The Aranos. Oh wait, yeah, this music was used in a stage, wasn't it? Yep.
Championship material, folks.
Slow down is always fun.
Let's get it on.
Inferno Tower. Oh yeah, the circle button does the same as the square button when you're using this. So it doesn't really matter what you press.
He's on a rampage, folks. Did you see that?
Overkill, but whatever, that works.
How about that, folks?
Cool.
I don't believe it, folks! He survived the death course! And here to give you your prize, the lovely Miss Courtney Gears! How about that, folks? He is better looking!
Do not be alarmed, Sasha. That is Ratchet.
Oh, I see you won the Terror Guys. It's very convincing. Anyway, there's something I think the two of you need to see.
Quark personal log, entry 101301. After I personally vanquished the Protopet menace and revamped the Megacorp testing facility, I decided to focus my efforts on protecting the endangered creatures of the Florana jungle. But when news arrived that Dr. Nefarious had again risen to power, I knew where my true destiny lay. The training necessary to get back into tip-top shape has been exhausting, and my mind overflows with brilliant concepts. Though I still yearn for the bittersweet stench of my simian companions. The time has come to resume my duties as the greatest hero the galaxy has ever known, Captain Quark!
You're not gonna believe this, but the president put Quark in charge of the fight against Nefarious. Our new commander just called his first team meeting. You better get back to the Phoenix right away.
I agree. This does not sound good.
The game never actually translates what Ratchet says in Tyrannese. And yeah, there is a lot more to do in Annihilation Nation.
Come back anytime to compete for cash
Unlike
prizes.
Ratchet and Clank 2, there is only one arena set. Well, there's the VR stuff, but this is the main arena. And you end up going back a few times. Wow, loading is really quick. Seems like it's skipping one of the one or two of the flying things.
Ladies and gentlemen, oh, and Helga, welcome to the Q-Force. You have been assembled here because each of you is an expert in your particular field. From Al's mastery of electronics to Skid's nerves of steel, to Helga's sensual powers of seduction. Each of you has shown that you are worthy to wear the Q. Years ago, I single-handedly defeated Dr. Nefarious, but like a rash on the galaxy's backside, he has flared up again. Our first mission will be to infiltrate the Doctor's top-secret base on planet Aquatos. Impossible, you say? Perhaps for a lesser strategist? Behold, my brilliant plan!
First, Ratchet and Clank will descend to the sea floor and wade through a series of tunnels flooded with waist-high raw sewage.
What?
Please hold your questions until the end of the presentation. After infiltrating the base, our agents will split up. Clank will enter the base's ventilation system where he will locate and deploy this banana-guided autonomous monkey device, or the GAMD. Meanwhile, Ratchet will use his extensive knowledge of the Tyrannoid language and customs to win the trust of the bloodthirsty alien guards. Finally, our agents will make their way to Nefarious's personal office, steal everything that isn't nailed down, and exfiltrate the base completely undetected.
That's crazy!
But it just might work.
So... Oh.
Heads up, Al.
Al here.
Could have gotten them
Initiate
straight,
Plan 9.
straight
No
away.
problem.
There we go, got him. So there's a skill point for hitting Scrunch, the monkey, with your wrench.
Officer Helga?
If you keep bothering me.
Gonna break all this stuff because they don't seem to be using it anyway. They're just sitting down.
Hey, Pinhead. Wanna check out my video? Pretty sweet.
I don't think so.
And yeah, Captain Quark's right here. So for the first time, he's not a bad guy.
Quick, I'm busy.
He's actually working with us for once, which is a nice change.
If anybody finds a Star Master scientific calculator, please contact Lost and Found.
Oh, that was pretty cool. I should actually check if there's anything new to buy. Well, there's the Infector, but... yeah. Actually, let's play that new Quark vid comic before I head off to another section.
Quark, Comic Episode 2, Ariba Amoeba. A new evil was gathering in the shadowy swamps of Blackwater City. A horrific breed of monsters known as amoeboids, born in the laboratories of a twisted scientist named Dr. Nefarious.
To think, they called me insane, Lawrence. We'll see who's insane when my pets have exterminated all life on this miserable planet!
That should clear things right up, sir. When Captain Quark encountered the amoeboids for the first time, he immediately executed Emergency Response Plan number 2.
Hey, wait just a minute.
Quark then proceeded to stall for time while he coordinated the city's defenses from the women's restroom at Galaxy Burger.
Give me that thing, you lying no good. Right. Now where were we? From the moment I touched down, I knew the situation called for a head-on assault. Without hesitation, I rushed to do heroic battle with the monstrous amoeboid horde.
It's time to fight love with love!
Barbecue time!
So I think that's like the 4th time I've done that so far. God damn. Very good at streaming, definitely. What I was saying is basically, you're back in Blackwater City in this stage, and you're fighting amoeba as the main enemies. And something that they don't do in the main game is that they actually leave trails of slime or whatever they're made of. And we also get to fight those guys with the flamethrowers again. And for some reason they want to kill Quark. Not sure why, but they do. I think there are a few hidden there are quite a few hidden Quark tokens in this level, if I'm remembering correctly. They want to kill Quark because he's green. They must have terrible eyesight then. They think he's an amoeboid. So why did they want to kill Ratchet? Also rip Quark. But why would they want to kill Ratchet in that case? Because Ratchet looks nothing like an amoeboid. Oh, that was... That... Oh, what am I doing? That was dumb. Oh, right. Slime stuff. Green-yellow color blindness. Okay. Sure. Alright, hidden stuff. Okay, I might actually be able to get all the tokens unless there was one up there. Or up there. That I missed. How's everyone's day gone so far? I haven't really done too much myself. I was going to do this stream earlier, or start earlier rather, but I didn't end up eating till a bit later, so yeah, I didn't end up being too productive. Yeah, I know in your time zone you would have only just woken up. And your day's been unproductive, Milky Way Squid. Yeah, basically the same as mine. The only thing I really got done was make this overlay graphic thing. And I'm not sure if I want to do it again or not. I was going to make it look a little more elaborate and have a few more design cues from the Ratchet Clank 3 interface, but it would have taken a lot longer to actually get.
His amoeboid army defeated, Dr. Nefarious had no choice but to flee Blackwater City in disgrace.
You've not seen the last of me. I will have my vengeance if it takes 1,000 years!
Dr. Nefarious was right about one thing. He and Quark would meet again, and sooner than he realized. For a true hero like Captain Quark will stop at nothing in the name of justice.
What? I held my breath!
They end up having some humorous drawings in the Quark vid comics, like that one with Quark holding his breath. Thought I could break those. I guess I can't break them yet. Oh well.
Ratchet, I couldn't help but notice that you aren't wearing your regulation green Q-Force tights. I suggest you get your butt back in uniform before I write you up for a dress code violation.
PS2, so no trophy. That's fine. I mean, it's still takes a long time to get to 1,000,000 bolts in the first game. It takes a ridiculous amount of time. That, or you just use the taunter and glitch it.
Incoming call. Oh no.
Clank, Bubby, you're killing me!
Excuse me?
I'm trying to make a picture here, and Mr. Big Shot Star is nowhere to be found.
I am currently occupied with a mission of galactic security.
Right, I get it. You want a bigger trailer? Done. You want a daily oil massage? Done. I need my star on the set pronto, capiche?
You're breaking up.
You know, I can see you, weasel boy.
Oh yeah? How about now? He'll figure something out. We've got work to do.
So yeah, Clank is a movie star now, and that guy is trying to get a hold of him so they can continue filming. And now we're in Aquatos. This is a water planet. Two fastest ways to get bolts are the Taunter trick and going between Gaspar and Orcs and breaking crates. Okay. What is this? Oh, I can get the Flux Rifle now. Cool. Gaspar cycle gets 17 bolts, roughly 17 bolts a second. Neat. And this is a Quark-style ship, which means someone is here alongside us. Taunter trick gets 35, or roughly 35 bolts a second. So the Taunter trick is a more effective method of doing it then. I think that's what I did to get 1,000,000 bolts.
Skid? What are you doing here?
My code name is Shadow Dude, bro. Black Ops are my speciality. I figured you guys could use my help.
Thanks. Shadow Dude, but I think we've got this one covered.
All right, I'll just take my hacker and go back to the ship.
Hacker? Oh, well, you know, on second thought, I think we'd like you to join the mission, Shadow Dude.
Awesome! This is gonna be sick!
And here are the Amoeboids, so they're back in this game. I don't think you get any more or less bolts in New Game Plus than you do in just New Game and Ratchet Clank 1, as far as I'm aware, of course. I don't think it matters. You get a lot less bolts in New Game? Oh, okay. Never mind that. I thought it was about the same rate. Why am I not using this? This is so much more effective against Amoeboids. I missed out on using a double experience crate. Or at least using it more effectively. Time for Shadow Dude to, yeah. So he's going to be doing some hacking, I think. There's something down here. Nope, there's not. Okay. Never mind. Oh, the frame rate doesn't do too well. Oh yeah, and this is a hidden hacker puzzle that Skid or Shadow Dude won't actually do because it's for us to do. Because we do end up getting the hacker as a tool. Or a gadget, rather. And it looks like the Shock Blaster is going to be the first weapon to level up. And I've now unlocked lock-on with it. So I can automatically just lock onto enemies. And I can tell how much health they have.
Sorry, dude, I can't swim.
Oh yeah, and he can't actually swim, so it's time for us to go and swim around underwater. I think there's a skill point for getting all the crates. So I'm gonna try and go for that. Destroy all the crates, get all the bolts that I can get from them. You'll notice that the bolts in this game are still like a goldish color, which is different to how the bolts looked in the first game, where they actually had a more iron or steel-like tone to them. I don't know why they just decided to keep the bolts with this color, but they did. I guess you could say the gold bolt economy in the game went to shit. Oh, there's a shock mod on this too. Okay. I did not realize that was an add-on as well. Oh yeah, and there are giant amoeboids, queen amoeboids, and you get sewer crystals from them. And they are going to be a collectible in the in this level. Alright, let's get this titanium bolt before he finishes the puzzle.
Awesome.
There we go. And now we're quickly teleported back up. But I think there's... No, there's nothing down here. I thought there were some crates, but I suppose not. Alright, yeah, this definitely is going to be my first level 5 weapon. Probably should have charged that shot, but oh well. See if I can get some ammo here. Alright, this'll do. Provided I actually get a hit. There we go. Got a hit. And this one. Yeah. Whoops. Oh, this weapon's almost level 3. There we go. And it has lock on as well now. Should have a larger area of effect. The final upgrade for this weapon is actually pretty cool. The explosion effect looks really nice. But I mean, the same could be said for all of the weapons in this game. Don't remember if I actually destroyed all the crates in that previous section or not. So I guess I'll find out soon. Because I'll either get the skill points or I won't. What is that? Oh, it's another titanium bolt. Cool. So now I'll be able to... I think I can definitely afford another skin. Yep, yeah, I can get another skin now, so... That's that. And the sound is a little incorrect sounding. It might actually be a thing that being underwater does. They may have sound effects get distorted. There we go, I got the skill point. So I shouldn't... How many skill points do I have? 3. Okay, cool. I might actually get enough skill points to show off a cheat. And cheats in this game aren't actually cheats in the sense of letting you do things, but rather they can do some cosmetic changes and things. Try and use some charge shots. There we go. And now it's level 5. Shock cannon. So when you fully charge this weapon, it actually lets off a beam attack. And you can wave it around to do more damage. And I'll probably be trying that out soon, in a boss fight at some point. I get the feeling this one didn't... Oh no, it did spawn me. Okay. And you can actually go... If you have the charge boots at this point, so New Game Plus, you can actually skip to the end of the tunnel, like activate this and keep going. But otherwise you just have to ride this thing and you get to look at the surroundings.
Shh! Clank, did you hear that?
We are not alone.
Hey, dudes, I forgot to feed my goldfish. I'll see you back at the...
Well, if it ain't two of my best customers.
Slim Cognito? What are you doing down here?
I had a small run-in with the cops concerning a suck cannon upgrade that was mistakenly sold to a minor. I swear the kid looked 18. Anyway, I needed to find a less conspicuous place to do business. I take it you two are still in the market.
Well, let's see what you've got.
Alright, so now I get to get the lava gun back again, and as I go in further into the game, I'll unlock more Ratchet & Clank 2 weapons that I can use. But for now, I've got the mini turret and the lava gun. And now I think it's time to actually organize my quick select. So, okay, so though you can actually add in viewpoint mode changes, because this game actually added in the option to play the Ratchet & Clank. You can actually play it in first person, third person, or also lock strafe, which is basically like a third person shooter style control method. I'm going to switch to my next quick select now, and I'll put my gadgets there. So that's the nice thing with Ratchet & Clank 3, you can actually have 2 quick select rings, and that means you can have favorite weapons, gadgets, and other favorite weapons. Or viewpoint changes if you actually care about that. Yeah, now we have the mini turret, can't speak words, mini turret glove and lava gun. So, mini turrets, as you remember, you just throw them down, they spawn, and shoot at enemies. Lava gun, really cool weapon with like a trail of lava that it leaves. And each hit does damage. Something exploded, I don't know what. Now we're loading into a new section.
There's the ventilation shaft. We must split up here.
Yeah, well, I guess it's time to put on the Tira guys and go meet my new pals.
Good luck. I will assist you if I can. Perhaps you should have read the instruction manual. It was nice knowing you, Ratchet.
Alright. Whoa. Clank is just vibrating a bit on this platform for some reason. So, now we're playing as Clank, and he's actually a bit faster in this game than he was in Ratchet & Clank 1 and 2. And he punches a lot faster than he did. He's actually... Clank sections in this game aren't actually too bad to play. They're actually pretty good. Especially when you compare them to the ones in the first 2 games. They do add a bit of stealth in them though, so you have to avoid these things, which you may or may not remember from Ratchet & Clank 2. They are in the Megacorp, one of the Megacorp facilities.
No monkeying around. Monkeying. Ahem. We are on an important mission.
Alright, so now we have a gun, and it shoots bananas. So, generally, the way these go is you end up getting to a section where you can't progress unless you shoot a banana, and then Scrunch the monkey will find a way to get to it, and in his chase for the banana, will press a button or something that will let you progress. You can also use them to distract enemies, like this. And he'll just run around and try and avoid getting shot by them.
Ratchet, I need you to extend the bridge at junction G5.
That shadow movement is really strange. But yeah, now we get to use Ratchet. And this is the Tira guys. So you can do a single jump, it's fairly high jump. You can press circle to wave, and that's about it. So main stuff that you do with the Tyr guys is you talk to other Tyrannoids. And that causes you to get into a minigame in which you press buttons to talk. And every time you mess up, you say different insults. Like this. Your mother was a 9-toed snaggle beast. So I'll try and, I don't know, I may intentionally mess up for a few of them just to show off the various insults that you show, that you get, but yeah. So that started off being incredibly polite, which is different. Imagine if one of these codes, one of these was a cheat code. Well, that'd be interesting. So now we gotta talk to this guy. And now we have buttons that we have to hold down for an amount of time. So it's getting a little more complicated. So this one isn't as easy as the previous one. You can't just talk to them and then go through. You have to talk and then you can progress. Well, you have to talk twice. Tyrannese involves a lot of burping and farting. Now we have directional input as well as the face buttons. And if you ever want someone to lift up something, just tell them that there's money there, and they'll do it. Not actually guaranteed to work. Disclaimer. Don't actually expect that to actually... It's not necessarily gonna work for everyone. I don't think it's worth trying for real. It's funny how Ratchet can't stand on that button. Yeah. Just plot reasons. So yeah, we end up just shooting bananas on buttons and all sorts of stuff to get Scrunch to try and eat a banana. And I'm not sure how many people actually know about this, but I'm going to try and show something. So when Scrunch is eating a banana, if you hit him, the banana just stays in the air. And if he starts eating the banana, it starts getting smaller in size. But you can actually interrupt him and just end up with a bunch of floating bananas. So I'm just gonna have a few random floating bananas in the environment because I can. So yeah, he decided to eat that one, so it shrunk a little bit. And now we get to see the gadget box again. And they've reduced the stuff that you can do in it. It's basically just the same things you could do in the first game. So you have follow, attack, enter, and wait. You don't have any of the other bots like the bridge bot and stuff like that. It's a lot simpler. Except for, you know, the fact that you've got to manage a monkey and robots now, so... yeah. Shit. Well, that happens. I'm pretty sure Scrunch can't die either, so don't worry about that. There we go. so this time I won't actually die. At least I hope I won't. Okay, so far so good. Get the Gadgetobots to eat this thing. Alright, now we just gotta wait for one of them to catch up. Again, the improvements that they made in Ratchet Clank 2 also carry over to this game, so Gadgetobots respawn and run straight to you instead of you having to collect them and all that other fun stuff. Whoops. I need to wait until I'm on the platform with the Gadgetobots. Hey, Planetary Penguin. I did miss seeing you interacting in chat, I must say. How are you going today? Oh yeah, thanks for that. I just spent like 10-20 minutes screwing around in Photoshop trying to mimic the design of Ratchet Clank 3. It's simplistic compared to the actual game's like lines and everything else going on, but Okay, so after I finish this section of Tiragai's discussion, I'm gonna take a break and then I'll return. So, yeah. That guy was doing a very long burp. Either an intense argument or a great compliment. I love how it's always, and I'm definitely not a Lombax.
Well, what took you so long?
Clank, what are you doing here? You're supposed to meet me on the surface.
I thought I would help.
Well, you can give me a hand searching Dr. Nefarious' office. Now let's see it. Oh, look at this. The complete Secret Agent Clank Holovid collection. This guy's your biggest fan.
That is rather disturbing. I have downloaded an encrypted star map. Perhaps Al can decode it.
Great. Let's get back to the Phoenix.
Alright, so as I said, I'll be taking a break once I finish this section. So now we're just jumping into a sewer. And that loaded really quickly. And, welcome to the level that has collectible stuff. There is a lot to collect in this, and you can't get it all on your first round of playing. You have to come back after a while.
Whoa! Deja vu.
Ow! Oh, it's you two again. Right on schedule. This here is one of the nastiest, smelliest sewers in the galaxy. Most guys wouldn't set foot in a place like this, but me? I just can't get enough.
Right. Well, we were just passing through. You can get back to whatever you were doing.
Hey, if you find any sewer crystals, I'll pay you for them in bolts. I'm making something special for the missus.
Sewer crystals. We'll keep that in mind.
Yep, so I can just sell sewer crystals to him to get money.
Ah, fresh from the bowels of a king amoeboid.
And there are 99 left. Yeah, and the Agents of Doom from the first game make a return, and they can actually level up. well, the Agents of Doom, it was called the Glove of Doom then, but same thing basically. Alright. I think I'll just pause it here, and I don't know, I'll be back in roughly 10, 20, around 20-ish minutes. Probably a bit less, but we'll find out. Anyway, I'll play some music. It's probably just gonna be music from the Jack 3 soundtrack, because I had that playing already. And I'll see you guys shortly.